So here is the third part of the last problem. Like S1 is switched to S2 at t is equal to 0, and we have to draw the output waveform. Here we will take the output across the C2 load, C2 capacitor. In this circuit, we see that at before t is equals to 0, this capacitor is at steady state with this voltage, and this is resistor. So the voltage across this capacitor C1 will be Vi, and when S1 is switched to S2, the circuit will form like capacitor and a resistor in its parallel, and again a capacitor in its parallel. So here is C2 and here is C1, here is the resistor, and the voltage across this capacitor C1 is equal to Vi. So we see that the voltage across this capacitor C1 is Vi and voltage across this capacitor C2 is 0. So capacitor has a property that it will oppose the change in its voltage, but these two capacitors are connected parallel. So we can see that both the capacitors will change their property of holding the voltage, and there will be an abrupt change in its voltage. So we can also model this capacitor C1 with a voltage source in series with this capacitor. Like we can also write it like a voltage plus 2 minus in C1, and here it is R1, R, and here C2 is in parallel. C2 is in parallel. This is circuit at t is equal to 0 plus. This is circuit at t is equal to 0 plus. T is equal to 0 plus, both the capacitors will be short circuited. So our circuit will become like plus minus. Here it is Vi. It is short circuited. So here it will be R, and it is short circuited. So we can also see that when both these capacitors are short circuited, so the resistance across this Vi terminal, Vi voltage is 0. So infinite current will flow, and capacitor will lose its property of holding voltage. So there will be an abrupt change in voltages of these capacitors C1 and C2. So from this circuit we can see that at t is equal to 0 plus, this voltage Vi will be distributed across this capacitor C1 and C2. So we can also see that here we have to take the voltage VO. So VO across this capacitor C2 will be equal to Vi times C1 by C1 plus C2. This voltage is at t is equal to 0 plus. T is equal to 0 plus, this we will get a voltage output as Vi into C1 by C1 plus C2. Now what we will see is that after t is equal to 0 plus, we can model this again as like these two capacitors are in parallel, so we can model it together. So in parallel it will be C1 plus C2, and there is a resistor in its parallel. So the voltage across this capacitor C1 and C2 is Vi into C1 by C1 plus C2. Now we can see that this is an RC circuit, and to get the waveform of any RC circuit, we need voltage at 0, voltage at infinity like steady state voltage, and time constant. So time constant for this circuit will be R into C1 plus C2, and initial voltage as we calculated is Vi into C1 by C1 plus C2. And at steady state, all the these equivalent capacitors will discharge because of this resistance. So voltage across this capacitor will be 0. So you can see that voltage across at steady state voltage that is V out will be 0. So our waveform will look like, it will initially be Vi at t less than 0, and suddenly at t is equal to 0, this voltage will drop to Vi into C1 by C1 plus C2, and these two the capacitor will discharge across this resistance, so it will discharge like this, and the time constant is C1 plus C2 into R. This is the output waveform, required output waveform. Thank you.